One player that is entering their sophomore season that I have been really interested in this upcoming season is Buzelis for the Chicago Bulls. He had a solid showing in his rookie year, putting up 8.6 points along with 3.5 rebounds with very strong rookie numbers after the All-Star break, upping his average up to 13 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 1.1 blocks while knocking down 36% of his three-point shots. I've always felt like post All-Star break numbers are some of the best rookie year numbers to look at as it shows growth and progression in the best way possible. And he had a really solid showing in his first preseason game of this upcoming season last night for Chicago, playing against the Cavaliers, putting up 19 points along with 8 rebounds in the matchup. And I think this is going to be a huge season for him as we're going to see him take a massive leap as a full-time starter with more minutes for the Bulls. One thing in particular that I really liked from him in last night's game, which is a staple of his game, is his ability to play downhill and create early offense. Last year, Chicago had one of the top paces in the entire league, and that is only going to stay stable with Buzelis getting more minutes and with that being a massive strength of his game. Here, the Bulls are able to get a stop, and Josh Giddey does an amazing job at hitting Buzelis in stride and semi-transition. I think one of the best pairings you can get is a strong point guard who can play well with his head up and a wing who can run the floor hard. And here we see this tandem work to perfection as Buzelis gets to the rim and finishes with a nice left-handed layup around Allen. Here we are again in semi-transition with Giddey attracting both Jalen Tyson and DeAndre Hunter at the elbow. And a great job here by Buzelis to recognize this, and he stunts like he's going to come through the elbow, then cuts right behind Tyson and gets a nice pass from Giddey for a strong lane at the rim. Also, some really good extension to get around the arms of the reigning defensive player of the year in Evan Mobley. This is something else that I really like to see. Here we have him bringing the ball up court with DeAndre Hunter pressuring him, and this is a very nice right to left crossover, and you've got to love the creativity at the rim with this Pinoy step to get Mobley off his feet and a strong finish around the other side of the basket for Buzelis. Now, this was probably my favorite possession of the entire game, and once again shows off Buzelis' creativity with the ball in semi-transition. He pushes the ball up here with Evan Mobley picking him up, and this is a beautiful hesitation to slow Mobley down, and you really have to appreciate the usage of Buzelis' arm length as he extends the ball out to make it unblockable by Mobley for a strong, slick left-handed finish right at the rim. Again, you've got to love his ability to push the pace and create early offense, and also his decision making around the rim with this creative play to finish up and around defenders. Then there was the shooting that we saw a little bit last night. That was solid in his rookie year. I mentioned it before. He knocked down 36% of his three-point looks, which is pretty strong considering that wasn't a massive strength of his coming out of the draft. And if he can grow in that field, then we're going to see a massive leap in points per game and offense generated from him this upcoming season for Chicago. This is great stuff here. Chicago gets the rebound and pushes the ball up, and we see Isaac Okoro catch Buzelis in stride, and he lines up a three at the left elbow, once again over the outstretched arms of Evan Mobley. If this off-the-dribble three in semi-transition is a consistent tool for Buzelis this season, then so many more opportunities are going to open up for him at the rim, because that's what happens when you are a good enough shooter. It makes you a threat so you can pull defenders further away from the basket and open up more looks at the rim. So this season for Buzelis isn't necessarily about him becoming an all-star just yet, but instead it's about him showing upside for the Bulls to feel confident in him potentially being a franchise cornerstone piece in this soft rebuild they have currently going on. He is an athletic 6'10" wing with shooting upside. The possibilities are endless with him, and I'm excited to see what's in store for him this upcoming season in what could be an explosive year two here for him with the Chicago Bulls.